Well, alright then, hello there. So this week's previews are out and we are getting a Halloween Ronie for some reason. I was expecting a Halloween Tisei, so I got no clue why they are, giving us a Ronie for literally no reason. It's pretty weird, honestly. So of course, with her being a Halloween unit, she is indeed limited. If you wanna get her, then make sure to do so right now, because she might not come back for a very long time. So let's take a look at her kit. So she's something new, let me say about that. Of course, I've already looked at her kit. So she recovers HP of all allies, including the reserve characters, but she only recovers weak for both. So I got no clue why this is not medium, or why it's not high like it was before for these charge yellers or break yellers, but it is what it is, I guess. I don't know what's the purpose of the weak healing, but she does raise physical resistance by 20% for 3 turns, which is very useful in this ranking event. And of course, I do think that the backline will also get the physical resistance, which is very good, by the way, because the boss hits very hard, I heard. So slash attack, strong on all enemies, and inflicts wind continuous damage for 3 turns. Of course, this helps out this Yu-Gi-Oh, who does get added damage when the enemy is inflicted with continuous damage, and so does the Ronie, by the way, on her incarnate skill. So yeah, that's pretty good. But of course it's an AoE, so it will hit a bit weaker than single target hits. And then this is the new thing. Raises incarnate break and incarnate charge of a single ally by 2 times for a turn, and gives a recollection field. So they basically again are putting 2 characters into one with this Ronie, and I do think that this will be, the new meta for these charge yellers and break yellers, that they are basically the same unit. This might be bad, or it might be good, because you basically only need to use one character now to do both charge yelling and break yelling, but you can't really charge yell and break yell before the boss attacks, like 2 different units. So we'll see, of course, what people will come up with her, because she's looking pretty good, honestly. She does get, all these damage buffs, her damage increases by 20% when recollection field gauges 3 or more, and then, of course, 15% added damage if the enemy is inflicted with continuous damage on her incarnate skill, which is pretty good, of course. Not bad at all. Of course, these charge yellers and break yellers don't hit as hard as, other characters, because their purpose is basically to support, but I'm sure she'll hit pretty nice with these damage buffs. So of course she's a limited character, so her Imaginariums are pretty good, and you can basically only get it on this banner for now, for a long time. If you're not pull for her, then make sure to do so. But of course they are pretty much, making us spend our queues with these limited Halloween characters, I do think. Because, I really hope that Anniversary will have a new mechanic, or something new that we have not seen in this game before. So yeah, I'm just really hoping that the Anniversary characters will be like the best characters in the game, basically, and not on par with these ones, like they are the Anniversary characters, like they need to be good. So her stats are pretty good, very high attack stat, by the way, and of course they gave her high magic attack to of course make her healing better. Because that's how healing works. The higher the magic attack a character has, the more they heal. And of course, nice speed. So, of course, her banner looks a bit worse than Yu-Gi-Oh's, because we have Cardinal, Lisbeth, and then these are all old units, not very useful anymore. And then we do have non-element randomly added to the unfeatured 4-star poll. So that is pretty good. I guess, but of course I don't really recommend you to summon. You can, I mean, she's a very useful character, I'm sure, but you know, gotta save for anniversary in my opinion. So then on, of course, we do get a story event with her. It's called Moon Cradle off to Obsidia, so I do think it will be, you know, about Kirito and Ronie traveling to Obsidia, as the title says basically. So we'll get a Ronie Imaginarium and a list team, of course, with her art on it, looking pretty nice. And then of course the same old rewards. If you complete the event 20 times you get 15 cubes, 60 Yui Limit Breaking Crystals, 50 Wind Moon Crystals, and then 3 Exchange Imaginariums. And that is basically it. So I mean, of course, this week we do have a, you know, kind of a dead week. You know, the ranking event will end on the 26th. So that also means that next week we are basically getting you know, new characters, new ranking event with, you know, different elements. So I do think next week will probably be when they release the progressive Asuna and Kirito. Of course, that was basically leaked by them. But of course we are not sure. Like I'm not 100% sure. It could be next week or the week after that. But they are coming. They're coming, and I do advise you to save for them. So yeah, I mean, that is it for today's video. I will see you in the next one. Let me know if you're summoning for Ronie or if you're skipping her to save for anniversary. But with that said, bye bye and good luck if you're summoning.